These are the 3 side hustles that helped me go from less than $100 in my bank account to making my first $100,000. Now, the best part about these side hustles is that number 1, it doesn't require a lot of money to start out with. As you may know, I started all of these side hustles with less than $100 in my bank account and got myself to over $100,000. Number 2, it doesn't matter how well you did in high school, whether you have a college degree or not, it absolutely doesn't matter. And number 3, anyone can do this no matter where you are from and no matter what your age is, what your background is, you can do these. The first side hustle is Instagram theme pages. Now, Instagram theme pages are pages where no one knows who runs that page, but they post content about a specific niche. Now, you guys are probably following an Instagram theme page and it can vary. So for example, the theme page that I was running was a theme page in the motivational, entrepreneurship, inspirational niche. So I was posting content that would resonate with a lot of people or motivate or inspire or educate a lot of people in, I would say, the niche of entrepreneurship. And what I would do is I'd post these content on the page, and I was posting about 4 to 5 times a day. And that page is actually Millionaire Dosage. It has over 300,000 followers. And when I was posting these content out there, people would interact with them. They'd like, comment, share, save. That would boost up the post even more and attract new eyeballs to my account. Now, the way that I was able to monetize that account was by selling shout outs. So people would come to my page, they would pay me $100, $200, $300, all the way up to $500 to promote their page, their product, their service, whatever it may be on my page, because I had the eyeballs and they were paying for those eyeballs. The second way that I was monetizing that page is through affiliate marketing. So I was selling other people's products and service for a commission in return. So I'd sell a product for $1,000 and then I would get a 40% commission, which was $400. And I was selling a lot for these people and in return making a lot in commissions. The third way that I was able to monetize my Instagram theme page is by selling my own product and service. So I actually built a mini course around how to build a theme page, because I've done it. You know, I built the page from 0 to over 100,000 followers and people wanted to learn. So I was able to build a mini course going step by step over how I did it. And I was able to sell that to the audience that was following me. And that is how I was able to monetize and make money from my first side hustle. Now, starting an Instagram theme page is super easy and it's quite literally free. Instagram is free to use. Canva, where you create the content, is free to use, and posting content on Instagram is free as well. And I was able to go ahead and learn how these other pages grew their pages by posting viral content. And then I went ahead and took inspiration and then did the content in my own style, and I was able to post it up, gain traction, get eyeballs, and then I was able to go ahead and monetize the page and make some money from it. Now, my second side hustle that took me from less than $100 to making my first 100K was starting an agency. Now, every entrepreneur has pretty much started an agency before, and the best thing about starting an agency is that it does not require any money up front, because you are going ahead and selling a service to these businesses, and then once you get paid, you can use the money to fulfill the service. But one thing that I can say that was very difficult about an agency is the fact that you need to be very well spoken, you need to be very presentable, and you need to be able to close deals. So I was taking, you know, a lot of YouTube videos, I was watching a lot of people on how to start an agency. I was learning a lot on how to prep for meetings, how to deliver the service. And then what I used to do is I used to cold call businesses, I used to email them, and then I used to show up to their business. I would showcase to them how I was able to make their business more money. In return, they would pay me a retainer per month, and then I would be able to go ahead and fulfill their service. Now, I wasn't actually fulfilling these services myself. I had people that were working for me, fulfilling these services, that could do the job much better than I could. So I'd be the face of it. So I'd go to these meetings, I would present what we could do for them, how we could help them out, where we could take their business, and then they would pay me a retainer, and then I would have my team go ahead and execute on what we could do for that business. So I actually signed a few real estate agents, I signed a few hairdressers, and I signed a few e-commerce brands as well that we took under our wing. Now, the reason I stopped running the agency was, number one, retaining clients is very, very hard, even when you are doing a very good job, because eventually they end up wanting to take things in-house, or a lot of them don't actually put in the work when you do deliver the results. And also clients calling you 24/7, wanting to know what's going on, what's happening, then you having to go ahead and being in person, talking to these clients constantly. It is a lot of work, and constantly taking meetings, doing all of that was very, very time consuming. And although I did make quite a lot of money from it, it did teach me a lot of valuable skills that I carry on today in entrepreneurship. It is very, very difficult to start and actually run a very, very successful agency. And to the guys that do, huge props to them. Now, the third side hustle, which ended up becoming my main hustle and what everything that I do today is all about, is e-commerce dropshipping. Now, the reason I absolutely love e-commerce dropshipping, you don't need a lot of money to start with. You don't need to buy any inventory up front, and you're pretty much behind the scenes with a lot of the stuff. So you don't have to go out there with an agency, take meetings, sit around and hope that they, pay you and then they retain, or with an Instagram theme page, hope that your content potentially goes viral, blows up. With e-commerce dropshipping, you have control throughout the whole process of how your outcome comes into play, which is why I love this so much. And the way that I started out with it is I built out my online store, I added in a lot of great products, and I used Facebook ads to market my store, and I also used Facebook Marketplace. So funny enough, I got to a point where I didn't have a lot of money to spend on ads, and not even a lot of money. I didn't really have like 500 to $1,000 to spend on ads, and I was kind of finessing the system of Facebook Marketplace, because the way Facebook Marketplace works is that you list up an item, someone comes to your house, they pick up the product, and then they leave. But what I was doing was I was listing up the product, people would message me about it, and then I'd send them to my online store. So pretty much I was paying $0 for advertising and marketing, and I was getting people coming through, and I was doing $1,000 days with my store using this strategy. And then I was able to go ahead, use that money, and then push it all into advertising and marketing and explode my stores even further along. And nowadays, you guys have so many organic strategies to go ahead and make $500 plus per day with your e-commerce store. You have Instagram Reels, you have TikTok Organic, you have YouTube Shorts, you have Facebook Marketplace, and all those strategies can make you a lot of money, and then you can use that money and put it into advertising and marketing to explode your store even more. And if you guys want to start e-commerce, down below I have a Shopify link where you can literally start your online store for $1 a month. The upsides and benefits of running an e-commerce dropshipping store could not be better, and the skills that you learn from it is absolutely incredible, and that these skills are very crucial and valuable in today's day and age. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the 3 side hustles that helped me go from less than $100 in my bank account to making over $100,000. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos and sharing as much value as possible as I can to you guys. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment down below what videos you guys would love to see from me, and I'll make sure that I get to them some point in the future.